Hello, I'm Lucy Baldwin. I am a certified existential kink coach, and I actually train with my friend Layla Matthews. We train existential kink coaches and certify them. And there is a question that we get asked a lot by our students, and that question is, how do I keep my clients safe? And the answer that I always give to this question is you can't. You cannot make somebody else safe. The idea of safe spaces, that safe spaces exist, is a lie. It's just the whole entire idea of that is a lie because you can never make somebody else safe. And so I think that this is a big lie that's being told in the personal development world, that we can have safe spaces and you will be safe in this safe space. And that's not real. That can never be real because life is not safe. Nature is not safe. We are not safe. In fact, we are all definitely, certainly, absolutely, 100% going to die. And we're going to suffer along the way. And that's just the truth of the matter. But more to the point, we can never know what somebody else has been through. We can never predict what is going to trigger somebody, how it's going to hit them, how it's going to affect them, because we can never truly put ourselves in somebody else's shoes. And if we spend all of our energy and bandwidth trying to keep them safe, we rob them of the transformation that they're trying to achieve, because it means filtering ourselves. It means not telling them the truth, not being honest. It means like not believing that they can handle truth. And so I'm not saying that we shouldn't be caring and compassionate and conscientious of other people, and especially our clients. We absolutely should. However, we should not believe ourselves so powerful and so omniscient that we can read their minds, predict how they're going to react to things, and then maneuver our own selves in such a way as to somehow avoid that. And furthermore, when we're doing intense personal transformation work, especially shadow integration work, which is a lot of what existential kink is, we are inevitably butting up against those things that are going to upset people and cause discomfort. And that is actually part of the process, is you're going there so that you can move through it, so that you can heal from it. You can't heal from a trauma that you are not willing to face. You cannot, because you have to digest the pain. You have to feel the feelings. That trauma it is the blocking off. It is the pushing away. It is the trying to control and keep yourself safe, actually, from the pain. And you can't do that. Well, you can't heal that way. That's not how the healing process works. So, yeah. So in short, as a coach, we should always be aware of, how people are responding to us. We should always be in honest dialogue. We should be willing to stop and listen when people are not feeling what we need to be conscientious. We're holding compassion. We're holding, love for our clients. But we are not we're not deluding ourselves into thinking that we can keep them safe, because that we can protect them from their own pain, from their own selves. It is a part of this is part of, I think, the problem with this whole line of thinking is the delusion that when somebody gets hurt by something, that it has anything to do with anything other than themselves. If something hurts my feelings, that has nothing to do with what happened. I mean, it has everything to do with me. It's about me. It hurt my feelings because of me. I felt upset about it and I had feelings about it because of me. And so we have to take responsibility for ourselves. And when we take responsibility for ourselves, we can respect and trust other people enough to have responsibility for themselves and to trust them that they will communicate to us what is happening in such a way that we can come as close as possible to holding them in a way that feels good to them. But, um, yeah, I think that that is where the delusion comes from. It's like we actually think that we are the reason why other people feel the way that they do. That is another weird narcissistic, just like, who do you think you are that you can actually affect people that much? No, how they're affected is about them. It's not about you. Because think about it, you can never know how something is going to affect somebody. You can never know. It's not your business. That's their business. When you get into their business and you think that you should be in charge of somebody else's experience, you are wildly confused about the nature of being a human, reality, consciousness, and all of it. So that's my 2 cents on that. I hope that well, if it bothered you and you don't like it, then that's on you. It's a good think about, like, why are you trying to take responsibility for other people's experiences, and are you taking responsibility for your own? That's the question to be asking if you don't like hearing what I'm saying. Thank you for watching. Like my video, subscribe, put in the comments if you disagree. Um, and just again, I'm not saying we shouldn't do our best to hold people in a loving and compassionate way. I just want to be clear that, of course we are. But let's not delude ourselves. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.